welcome back to my channel. It's me, Demi. So I know you guys were not expecting to see me so soon. Like, it's Friday. If you're new around here, just know that I don't post on Fridays. I normally post on Tuesdays and Sundays, but it's the last day of the year, so I had to holla at y'all one more time before the year is up. I was under the impression that 2021 was dreadful for us all. I thought we were all suffering together, but apparently not, because every time I go on Instagram, somebody's posting their 2021 recap reel of them living their best lives. I thought we were stressing together. Like, what happened to that? I don't have enough happy times, happy things, amazing things, adventurous things happening to me this year in 2021. But I thought, and I could do a video of my best and worst moments of 2021, give y'all something before the year is out. That's what we are here for today. I just want to tell you about this scarf real quick. I know you're gonna be asking me about it. I got it wrapped funny than what I normally got it wrapped funny because it's a super weird material. Like, it's pretty, it's beautiful. I'm wearing this because I wanted to feel all glam for New Year's or whatever, but it's a really weird material, and I got it from this random store in Philly. It's called Tuba Fashion. If you're ever in Philly, go there. This is where I got the scarf from. Anyways, back to 2021. We're gonna start with the trash moments, the ghetto moments, because I just want to end this video off on a good note. So let's just get all the bad things out the way. Most horrific times in 2021 for me was anytime I lost my keys or my wallet. They happened many times in 2021, but these times sucked the absolute worst. So boom, I got invited to this event at this masjid. It was an event where you can dress up, and I'm super excited because I love dressing up, first and foremost. Like, I love being extra, and I love to have the chance to be around other Muslims. Like, I know I don't have any friends, so I was super excited about this moment. So I'm like, yes, I'm going. Thank you for inviting me. I even brought my 2 friends with me, and we're actually running late, and I'm sad because I don't want to miss any of it. I don't want to miss anybody's outfits because the name of the event was Jersey Gala, something like that. Something that implied that it was a really, you know, dressy up event. Like, the invitation had like a chandelier on it and everything. Like, I was like, yes, I'm going to be extra. Like, this is what I wore to the event. So yeah, I know purple is my color. Like, do y'all see that? One of my friends that I brought with me, she actually made that purple duster for me. So I was feeling myself, hunty. But don't y'all know, this event was supposed to start at 5. And like I said, we were late. We got there at probably 6 or 6:30. Don't you know we were amongst the first people arriving to this event? This event did not start probably until around like 8:30. So we were just sitting around doing nothing, talking amongst each other and a few other people that were there for like 2 hours. However, the math, that's how long we were just sitting around talking. And the people that were arriving, they looked nice, but nobody was as dressed up as I was. So I was feeling very overdressed. And me and my friends were the oldest ones there. And we're not even old. We're like late 25s, early 30. But I guess that seems old to people who are 24 and below. It kind of annoyed us that this wasn't really our scene, so we ended up leaving after the host did the whole icebreaker thing, and she was a really good host, but it's just that we had already been sitting around for hours waiting for this thing to start, and we were ready to go. I took my first friend home, and then me and the other girl, we went back to my house, and we were just talking in my car. You know how those late night car conversations go. That conversation ran till probably like midnight. She eventually like gets out the car and goes home because of how late it is. And I'm searching for my keys, searching. Do y'all know I cannot find my house keys? Like, for some reason, my car keys are not attached to my house keys. So I have my car keys, but I cannot find my house keys. So I'm looking under the seat, turning over Mac, pushing the seat back. I cannot find these keys, and I know for certainty that I left with these keys. So I'm searching for these keys for about 30 minutes or 45 minutes. One thing led to another, and I'm driving back to the masjid because I'm like, oh crap, I probably left them there. So I get there and they're closed. The doors are locked. Mind you, it's probably like 1 o'clock, 1:15 in the morning at this time. So it's not a surprise that it's closed. So I'm just like, dang, I don't have my house keys. How am I gonna get in the house? So I'm mad as heck, and I cried. Like, I'm a crier. I'm a big crier. Any inconvenience, it makes me cry. Like, I'm an emotional being, okay? But I'm just like, okay, I'll just have to sleep in my car until tomorrow when the masjid opens up, because men come to the masjid to pray. So they open the door to let the men go inside to pray. So I had to sleep in my car, and I didn't even get my keys until the next day at around 12 to 1 p.m. I couldn't even go to work the next day. I was sweating, I was hot. This happened in the summertime, so it was hot outside. I'm all sticky. I'm in this hot car. I couldn't keep my car running because that's just not safe or whatever. But I had to sleep in my car and I couldn't go to work. It was just all very horrible. When I finally got my keys, I just went home and went straight to bed because I was completely done with the day. In my wallet situation, I was about to be on my way to work. I got in my car. I seen that everything in my car was a hot mess. Like someone was like wrestling through my stuff. Like everything was just everywhere. Now, unfortunately, I normally have a messy car, but everything was just everywhere. So I went to my mid-console to grab my wallet because I know I had forgot my wallet in my car, and my freaking wallet is gone. My Michael Kors wallet that I just freaking bought 2 months prior. That wallet was $80, okay? And they stole the entire wallet, all my credit cards, all my debit cards, my laundry card, my license, like the money that was inside the wallet. Why do you need to steal my license? Why do you need that? I had to get it all replaced. I had to cancel all of it, and they were really lucky to find me. Because when I checked my card statements to see if there had been any purchases made, there had been. These hoodlums were hungry from stealing my stuff. There were multiple DoorDash orders, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A. Why are you ordering all of this food? Not only were they hungry for food, but they were also hungry for drip because they also ordered some sneakers that was $345. But luckily, my card picked it up as fraud because they know there's no way that I'm spending that kind of money on anything. My most expensive pair of shoes are $80. I do not splurge. And not only did they steal my Michael Kors wallet, they also stole my auntie sunglasses. Like, you know how aunties take pictures? Like, here's a picture of me taking a photo like an auntie. This is how auntie takes pictures. You see those glasses? Those are prime auntie sunglasses, okay? I got those sunglasses from, I don't even remember, like it had to be like Foreman Mills or something like that. But those are auntie sunglasses, okay? And those are my favorite sunglasses. They probably were like $3. And they stole my sunglasses like they were designer or something. Y'all think I got money? I don't. It's all a facade. But aside from that, another horrible moment for me in 2021 was anytime I got a flat tire. I told y'all part of the story in one of my rant videos, but I'm gonna just tell it again in case y'all haven't heard it. I was driving along, la 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 la, and then my low tire pressure light comes on. And I'm not thinking nothing of it because sometimes I know when the weather gets cold, it makes your tire do something and make the light come on, something like that. I don't know. So I didn't really think anything of it. But no, next thing I know, my tire is super flat. Like I can hear it flopping back there. I'm like, oh my gosh, oh no. Because just my luck, it's 12 o'clock at night and I'm in the middle of freaking nowhere. So I see a hotel, so I like pull in the parking lot so that I can be in a more recognizable location. I call AAA through my insurance and I give him like very specific directions on where I am and very descriptive instructions as well because I know I'm in a location that's going to be kind of hard to find. Child, don't you know it said it was going to take an hour for these people to get to me? An hour in the freezing cold, honey. I cannot do it. But I'll wait the hour because what am I going to do? I could have changed the tire myself, but it's freezing cold outside right now and I'm not about to go outside and do all of that. So I'm just like, okay, fine. I'll wait for AAA. Y'all, wait for the man to get here. And then when he gets to me, well, when he says he's in my area, he calls me like, oh, I can't find you. I don't know where you at. I'm like, are you serious? So I explain again where I am. And then it takes him an additional 30 minutes to find me. And then he do what he gotta do real quick, as men do, changes my tire. But then I gotta drive all the way to New York to get a new tire because everything in Jersey is closed. And y'all know New York is a city that don't sleep. So I gotta drive to New York with my donut to get a new tire because I gotta go to work in the morning. I'm not about to do all of this before I have to go to work. Like, absolutely not. So I do that, drive to New York, which was probably like 30 minutes away, and then I have to drive all the way back home still. It was a nightmare. I hate it. These moments probably don't even seem that bad, but they were devastating to me, okay? I was going through it. But 2021 wasn't all bad. It had some good moments too. I can't even front. Like, there were some good things that happened to me, and these are them. So one of the great things that happened in 2021, I was able to go to the beach, and it wasn't during summertime, it wasn't even during the daytime, but I'm one of the type of people who love the beach. Like, I love the beach, I love the sand, I love the water, I love the sunlight. Even if there's no sunlight, I love the ocean and I love the sand, and I just love the way the beach feels. So I was able to go to the beach. I was making a delivery for work, and I realized that I was like by the shore where the beach is. It was like 10 minutes away. So I was like, oh, I have got to go to the beach. Mind you, it was 12 o'clock at night. I don't know why I'm always somewhere at 12 o'clock at night, but whatever. It was the middle of the night. It was kind of cold outside because it was fall, but I did not care. I drove myself to the beach. When I got to the beach, it was super dark, so I was very scared. I was really scared. Like, I didn't realize the beach was not gonna have street lights. Like, why are there no street lights? Because there's no street. There need to be sand lights or something, because why is it that dark on the beach? But I didn't care. I just flopped off my shoes and ran towards the water. I ran and stopped right when the water touched my shin, because I was not getting soaking wet, which I thought this was. I just told y'all it was cold outside and I was fully clothed. I was not doing that. But to feel that water on my feet, it felt so good. I think that day was actually really stressful for me too. So just feeling the water on my feet and on my legs, it felt so good. But my moment was interrupted by some white people on the beach too, but they were drunk and acting a fool probably like 100 feet away from me. And I was scared, because you know how every murder movie start, like it's always a crowd against one. So I had my little moment. I got the heck up out of there, okay? But that beach trip, it meant a lot to me. Like, hopefully 2022 I'll be able to go to the beach more when it's daylight outside too, because I would really love to just sit on the beach. Anyways, another top 2021 moment for me is reconnecting with my family. Y'all know I always tell y'all I'm all about the family, the friends, yada yada yada. Well, I was able to reconnect with my younger brother this year. So I have a younger brother who I have not seen since I was a kid. Like, he was probably like 3 years old the last time I saw him. His father got custody of him, and I kind of just never saw him again. But I always think about him. Like, our birthdays are in the same month. We are both Tauruses. So I always think about him when his birthday rolls around, but I just never knew how to contact him. But I was finally able to contact him this year. We've actually FaceTimed 3 or 4 times, and each of those 4 times, the conversations just flow so well. They're not awkward. We're going back and forth. The conversations normally last like 3 to 4 hours. Like, we be on FaceTime for a hella long. It makes no sense. Like, that's my brother for real. Like, he's cute. He kind of looks like me. Like, our cheekbones. We both look like our mom. My mom has like a little butt chin, or a little dimple in her chin. He has that in his chin. And he's a really cool kid. Like, I'm glad he turned out the way he turned out, because he doesn't seem like a weirdo or just like a stranger off the street. Like, when I was talking to him, it's just like, that's my brother. Like, that's my baby brother. I love him. So he lives in Florida. So hopefully next year I'm able to drive down there. Well, fly, because I'm not driving. Hopefully I'll be able to fly down there and see him. Maybe I'll do a vlog. Maybe it could be a whole thing. I don't know. But reconnecting with him was definitely one of the best things that happened to me this year. Another reconnection I did was with my grandmother's sister, my Aunt Charlotte. She is the sweetest thing in the world. She is the sweetest person on this entire earth. Like, there is nothing sweeter than my Aunt Charlotte. Like, she is such a wonderful, sweet lady. She has a wonderful, sweet daughter, Aunt Anna. Their husbands, they're both so sweet. Like, I was able to reconnect with them and my other cousins. It was so nice. They live in Maryland, which is about 4 hours away from me. It was really nice to connect with them. I can't wait to see them again. Like, I spent about 3 or 4 days with them this year, and it was lovely. It was excellent. It was amazing. My aunt was just like giving me hugs and like kissing me on the cheek and kissing me on the forehead, and I was like, oh, thank you, auntie. Is this what it feels like to be loved? Because you're doing an amazing job, sweetie. When I was down there, I was telling them about how I don't know how to cook. Well, I know how to cook, but like my food, the taste don't always be tasting the way I think it's gonna taste in my head. Like, it don't be having that home cooked meal taste to me. And I'm just telling them like I'm trying to get it together. And my Uncle Eric, he did the sweetest thing. He gave me this cookbook. That's Patti LaBelle. This is Patti LaBelle, y'all. I didn't even know Patti was cooking for this long. He had this book for 20 years, he told me. And he just gave it to me. Like, he just gave it to me. He was just like, oh, you having trouble cooking? Take this book. Like, this is my favorite book, but here you go. And I'm just like, you really just gonna give me your book? Like, y'all don't even know me like that. Y'all don't even know me like that. Like, when I was younger, we wasn't around family a lot. Like my mother, she was really an introverted person. Like she was like a life of the party, but introverted as well. We weren't around family a lot. The person we was around the most was my grandmother. We wasn't around like the extended family a lot. So it's like I didn't grow around these people, but I just know them from when I was a kid. This is my first interaction with them, me being an adult. And you give me your favorite cookbook that you have for 20 years? Yo, that's really sweet. Like, I'm not even joking right now. When I was driving home, I just kept thinking about the moment that he handed this book to me. And I cried. Like, I cried. Like, I was just so happy. Like, y'all really love me. And I love y'all too. That's like one of the most sweetest things that anyone has ever done for me. I'm really gonna get some use out of this book. Maybe I'll do a poll on Instagram showing y'all some of the recipes. So make sure you follow me on my channel's account, Your Muslim Homegirl, so I can show you guys the recipes and you guys can vote on which recipes I can do a video on. But yeah, reconnecting with them was amazing. And my cousins, I reconnected with them as well. They're around my age. It's really nice to be around them too. I can see myself in them. Like we kind of have the same features. Like a lot of the people in my family, most of the people in my family have high cheekbones. We all have these cute high cheekbones and kind of the same face shape. And like when I'm talking to them, I'm looking at them, I'm like, wow, you guys have it too. So they're cute. Thank God I come from a good looking family. And they're goofy and they're funny like me. And it's just all vibes because this is my family. So that was definitely a great moment for me in 2021. I can't wait to go back to Maryland and see them as well. I'm a family woman, okay? I cannot wait to see more of my family in 2022. I probably won't get to spend as much time as I want with my family this year because I'm really trying to pay credit cards off. So it'll probably be 2023 when I do more traveling or whatever, but I'm looking forward to spending more time with my family. So my last 2021 win is when I got promoted at my job. So I was at my last job for about 6 years. 6 years of my life I was at a job and they kept giving me excuses, turning me down every time I would apply for a leadership position. I really didn't like that. So I decided to walk away in 2019. Now I've been at my job for a little over a year now and I've already been promoted to assistant store manager. Like, boss woman in the house. I'm so happy at this new job. I definitely feel valued. I feel respected. I feel like my voice counts, my opinion counts. I'm not stressed. I'm not overworked. I am thriving at this job. So that was definitely a huge win for me in 2021. I can't wait to see where my career takes me, where my life takes me, especially as a content creator. Well, 2021 wasn't too bad after all. Before I close this video out, I just wanted to say that for 2022 I'm going to be like writing down everything that makes me happy or smile, and I'm gonna put it in a jar, and I'm gonna do that for an entire year so that around this time next year I can look at all the things that made me happy for 2022, no matter how small it is. I was also thinking about doing like a yearbook kind of thing, but just in photos. But I felt like that would be too much money, especially with like printing out the pictures and stuff. But I am a visual person and I would want to see everything, so I might still work on that. I don't really know. Thank you guys for watching this video and watching to the end if you're here. Definitely let me know in the comments what your most memorable 2021 moment was. Doesn't have to be good, doesn't have to be bad, but whatever you remember the most about it, whatever you care to share, I would love to hear about it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already. Give this video a big thumbs up if you like this video. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much. You know, I hold you near and dear to my heart forever and always. Thank you guys so much for everything and all the support. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Just found out Miss Rona decided to become one with my body. So stay tuned for story time on how my experience was with it or is with it, because your girl is suffering and I hate it.